Girl, you're messing with... Oh, she's looking to die. Hello, my lovely Morbid Thoughts. Welcome back to my channel. It's Morbid Gamer here with another review. So today we're going to be reviewing the Tiny Living stuff pack that just came out. It is now available for you guys to download if you choose to do so on Origin. I am going to be giving you guys my very, very honest opinion and what it is that I think about this stuff pack. And if you should spend $10 US, might be different depending on where you live, but in the US, $10 US on this stuff pack. Is it worth it? So we're gonna delve right in, but before we do, I do want to give a little bit of context because the way that I play my game influenced the way that I see DLC. So personally in my gameplay, I play with a lot of custom content. I download a lot of CC objects, a lot of CC clothing and hair, and I don't use a lot of the in-game stuff. What really sells me on Sims 4 DLC is usually features and new gameplay items and things that kind of alter the game or add new things to the game. That's usually what sells me on DLC, so keep that in mind. But I'll also keep in mind that not everyone is able to download custom content, especially if you're a console player, and there are other people that play their game differently to the way that I play, so keep that in mind as well going forward. So I'm not gonna spend too much time in build and buy, but we get a total of 35 new items. That includes 5 new beds, including the Murphy beds that are the new in-game feature that comes with Tiny Living. They can act as just a bed, but they also have a couch in front of them that's usable. We got 3 new sitting objects, comfort objects, 6 new surface objects, 2 new bathroom items, 2 new storage items, 2 multi-use TV, entertainment, whatever you want to call it, items, and a bookshelf, along with some decorative items and 5 new lighting objects. Cass has a total of 32 items mixed between teenagers to elders. And you do get a couple of hair options for toddlers and kids as well. When it comes to Create a Sim, I don't think there's a lot of items here and nothing that's blowing me away, but I think that's also kind of okay and fine just because this is a Tiny Living stuff pack. It's geared more towards the objects, the livable objects, so I'm actually fine with the fact that I'm not that crazy about Create a Sim. Again, I don't even play with Create a Sim. I download a lot of custom content items, so Create a Sim just doesn't faze me. I will say I do think that these 2 items, these 2 outfits are really cute. I'm not a fan of the milkmaid braids. I cannot stand them in real life, but like, you all do you. If you like it, you like it. I will say I like some of the curly items. We don't have enough curly hair, I think, in The Sims. I am a big fan of Murphy beds. Look at my Sim go. She's about to die and flop, aren't you? Girl, you lucky you didn't die. I've been seeing a lot of Sims die from these dang Murphy beds, but either way, I'm a big fan of Murphy beds. I really would love one in real life. Is she gonna get smushed under it again? Girl, you're messing with... Oh, she's looking to die. As I was saying, I'm a big fan of Murphy beds. I would love one in real life. It's kind of a goal of mine to own an actual Murphy bed. I think they're big space savers. Put it away in the daytime when you don't need it. Have a lot of space to do activities, whatever you want to do, and at night bring it back down, put it away. It is what it is. I love Murphy beds. I stan. People who are saying this belong to Discover University, I like to disagree and add this statement here and now. I don't think I've ever seen a dang Murphy bed in a college dorm before, but then again, that could just be me. I've never really seen one before. Bunk beds, yes. Murphy beds, no. So I don't know where people are getting this idea of this probably belonged in Discover University. None of these items feel like they'll go with the Discover University objects that we got in the expansion pack. So I'm already debugging that one. But yes, I'm a big fan of the Murphy beds. I love them a lot. I like this 3-in-1, I think it is. You have a TV, a stereo, and a bookcase, so you can read, watch a movie, or listen to music all in one. And these two are practically the same, except I think this one's a little bit more space saving. This item I love also because it's not only a dresser, you do have surface area on top so that you can put things on top of this. So when it comes to tiny living, this is probably going to be some kind of a space saver for you. I am in love with this IKEA looking lamp. I think this thing is gorgeous. It reminds me a lot of IKEA. A lot of this stuff pack reminds me of IKEA. It's kind of got that vibe, but it also has a mid-century vibe going for it. And I'm not hating any of the objects that we got. I think they're gorgeous, especially this table. I love this. More of this, please. I love the little surface poof that we got. Like, a lot of these items are just gorgeous. Now, with that being said, you guys, the title of this stuff pack is called Tiny Living, right? And Tiny Living is a whole movement that's been going on. I mean, I think this is a little late on the movement. It was kind of a big fad a couple of years ago, I would say, but it's still ongoing. And as you can see, tiny living is tiny living. People actually live in these like small spaces and they make it work. You have to implement a lot of things and multifunctional things into your house in order to have these tight spaces be livable. And I think with all the objects that it offers in this stuff pack, I don't think this is for tiny living personally. I think this pack should have been called the mid-century pack, maybe. But when it comes to saving space, I will reiterate that this object and this object are probably the only two that are space savings. I want to look at kitchens really quickly, because if we were staying true to what this stuff pack is called, tiny living, then I think the main focal point should have probably been the kitchen area, because it takes up a lot of space to be able to have a kitchen. This has taken up 6 tile spaces, and of course you could always rearrange things so that, you know, they probably fit a little bit better in a compact space, but it still is, you're gonna be taking up 6 tile spaces. And this is just for the necessary things that you need in a kitchen. I mean, technically you don't need the microwave, but some people like to have microwaves, so I'm just gonna include the microwave in this as well. But this is already taking up 6 tiles, right? It would have been awesome to see a multi-functioning kitchen, because I've just gone from 6 tiles to using up 3 tiles. And this is just kind of like hacking the system a little bit. It doesn't work. So this is not actually functioning. You can't do this in the game. I think it would have been really great to see a trash compactor come back. We had them before in the Sims game, and I think that already reduces 1 tile space because you could put that in a counter. Having some sort of stovetop would have been amazing to see also. That probably would have saved you even more space, because then you could have a trash compactor underneath, the stovetop on top. That's already 2 tiles taken away. Then we have the dishwasher, of course, but we already have that in game, so that saves you a tile. And then of course we have the microwave, which I put on top. Technically speaking, we do have Discover University. Not everyone does, but if you have Discover University, you could use the mini fridge and then slot the microwave on top of the mini fridge. But again, not everyone has it, so I think having a 3-in-1 kind of system would have been amazing to see. And shout out to Simarchy, because she actually discovered a way to have a 2x3 house, an actual working house where you have a bathroom, somewhere to sleep and eat, and you have entertainment, and you have a computer, you can read. So you clearly don't need this stuff pack in order to live tiny. This is tiny. This is the essence of tiny living, and she didn't use any of the items that we got in this stuff pack. And because of Simarchy, we can actually have a 1x1 bathroom, which saves up so much space. I created this tiny home before I got the stuff pack, and it's really doable without it. I don't need any of the items. To really live tiny, you probably just need Discover University for the mini fridge and the Discover University shower. Just so you guys believe me, this is multifunctioning. She can go to the bathroom, wash her hands, shower, and practice her speech or acting in the mirror if that's what you want to do. So again, because the concept is tiny living, I don't think that delivered at all when it comes to the concept of this pack. If you truly want this pack for tiny living, I'd suggest don't buy it, don't get it. You don't really need it. Maybe invest it in Discover University, probably because this is really good on tile saving if you want a microwave in your kitchen. But just by kind of maneuvering and working things around, you can have a 3-sim household house. And I actually wonder if it qualifies as a tiny home, because I counted the tiles and there are 32 tiles. And let's change that to tiny home residential. So it says you placed 32 tiles of 32 for this tier. So I have the micro home, and I did that before I even got the stuff hack, so I'm kind of proud of myself, not gonna lie. But it was mostly because of the little hacks here and there that I was able to accomplish this. So all in all, what this stuff pack adds to the game is a new lot type with benefits depending on what type of micro house you create or tiny house you create, Murphy beds, and a 3-in-1 bookcase, TV, and stereo system. When it comes to what tiny living is actually trying to do, I think that it fails at. The only object that is actually space saving is the 3-in-1 combo object, and the Murphy bed I think takes up more space than it actually saves space. If you want some actual space saving items, I would look into Discover University with the mini fridge and the shower, so that would be a good pack to look into. However, if you are a simmer that does not download custom content or can't download custom content, or you just like the EA in-game stuff, and I think this would be a good pack to download when maybe it's half off. It has some really nice items and probably well worth it then. But if you are a simmer like me who downloads a lot of custom content, you'll probably find the same items for free, and the new in-game features and lot types are just not really worth it. So there you have it. That is my opinion on the new stuff pack. Take it or leave it. We all have differing opinions, but let me know down below what it is that you guys think. I would love to hear it. That's all that I have to say, and I will see you all in my next video. So bye for now.